Hello all, welcome to part 4 of Docker Made Easy tutorial. In this session, I am going to practically demonstrate a list of Docker commands for you. So let's get started. Once you have installed Docker software in your machine as shown in the previous session, now we can run all these Docker commands from our machines. So in order to run these Docker commands, first we have to do Windows search and search for this CMD and you'll get this command prompt application. Open that. Inside this command prompt, we can run all these Docker commands. First, let's get started with the first command that is Docker hyphen hyphen version, which will give you the version of the Docker software that has been installed in your machine. Just type docker hyphen hyphen version and press enter. You'll get the version of the Docker software that is installed in your machine. Now, there is one more command, guys, which is a shorter version of this docker hyphen hyphen version command that is docker hyphen v, which also gives the version of the software that is Docker software that is installed in your machine. Simply say docker hyphen v, guys. Okay, no need to type version completely. Simply docker hyphen v. It will give you the version of the Docker software that is installed in your machine. Now we have the next command that is docker info. Just type this docker space info. It will give you the information of how many containers are running fast and stopped. Okay. The main purpose of this docker info is it will give you the status of the docker in your machine, where the main part here is how many containers are there, how many docker containers are there that are currently running your machine, fast in your machine, stopped in your machine, and how many images are there. This is the main portion, guys. You have to focus when you type docker info. But there are no docker containers, hence zero is there. There are no docker containers running fast or stopped. That's why containers is zero, guys. And images also, there are no docker images which can be used for creating the docker containers and run them. Okay, so all are zero because we just started now. Fine. So if you don't want all these previous comments to be visible, here just type CLS, guys. Clear the screen. Okay. You see, freshly you can type new commands. Now let's go with the next one, guys. That is docker hyphen hyphen help. Okay. So this docker hyphen hyphen help will list you the complete list of docker commands that we can run from here. Okay. Docker hyphen hyphen help. Just press enter. You'll get the list of the docker commands you can run. So you see a lot of commands came. These are the commands, guys. Build, commit, cp. You see ps is there. These are important commands. For example, images is one command, ps is one command. We are going to use the images and ps. Okay. Pull is one command. Then remove, RIMI. So RMI. So run, and the other one is stop. Okay. Lot of commands are there, guys. Lot of commands are there in Docker. So you don't have to by heart out just remember all these commands, guys, for now. So when you type this command that is docker hyphen hyphen help, you'll get the list of docker commands. Again, I will say CLS so that it will clear my screen. Let's go to the next one. So if you want to find out more information about one of the command, for example, when you type docker hyphen hyphen help, you got a list of docker commands, right? Here you got a list of docker commands. Let's find out about a few commands here. Let's say one command we can take here is images command. So here I'll say docker images. I don't know what is the purpose of this docker images. So here after typing docker images, just type hyphen hyphen help, guys. Okay, this will give you the information about only this images command. You see, when I say docker images hyphen hyphen help, I got this. This is for listing the images. Okay, whatever the docker images that have been downloaded in this machine will be listed, guys. Okay, that's what is the purpose. Or if you want to find out the help regarding this ps command, so here you can type docker ps hyphen hyphen help, press enter. You will get the information about this ps command in docker. That is, it will list a list of containers that are available in our machine. Okay, list of docker containers it will list down. Fine, that is what is ps command. Like that you can find out the help. Okay, you can know about each and every command using this help commands. So again, I will clear the screen. Now let's use another command of docker, guys, which will help us in login. Okay, if you want to log into docker hub, okay, if you want to log into docker hub is this hub.docker.com. If you go to this hub.docker.com, there is some sign in, guys. Okay, there is sign in and sign up. So before you run this commands docker login command, what I suggest is go to this hub.docker.com and sign up, guys. Okay, create an account here and have the credentials in place. Once you have this credentials of this hub.docker.com, from the command prompt itself, we can log into this hub.docker.com. Okay, how to log in then? You have to simply say docker login. When you press enter, it will ask for the username of this hub.docker.com. Since I already created an account with hub.docker.com, I'll give the username here. Arun Motori is the username, and it will ask for the password of this hub.docker.com. Okay, so I'll give my password. I gave the password and press enter. If I give the correct credentials, it will log me in. Login will be successful, guys. You see, login succeeded. Fine. I have got logged into the hub.docker.com using this docker command. Similarly, I can log out also. I can log out with these credentials. Okay. So log out. Simple command is you have to give logout against docker logout, and you will log out from this hub.docker.com. Here you see removing login credentials. This login credentials which I have used for login have been removed, and now I got logged out from this hub.docker.com. These are the commands for logging in and logging out from the hub.docker.com. Now guys, the next command I will type, that is docker images. Okay, docker images, very important command guys. Okay, so very important command. This will list down the list of images I have downloaded, docker images that have downloaded in my machine. Just press enter here. You see here there are no images available. Okay, in my machine there are no docker images available. But from where I can get these docker images? As I already mentioned in the previous sessions, we have to go to this hub.docker.com. It's a cloud repository. Hub.docker.com is a cloud repository which contains lot of docker images. Let's say I want to download the docker images of Ubuntu operating system. Okay, Ubuntu OS. So for that, I'll type Ubuntu here. Okay, Ubuntu Linux OS. Okay, just search for Ubuntu, guys, at hub.docker.com. Just Google search. Just search for this Ubuntu, and in the search results, you will get this. So let me do it again, guys. Let me search for Ubuntu here. A list of docker images will come. You see the first one. Okay, when I search for Ubuntu in this docker website, that is docker hub website, when I search for Ubuntu, I got this search image. Okay, I got this Ubuntu image. It's saying that it's official image from Ubuntu, so we can trust this one, right? It's an official website, official image from Ubuntu OS. So if I have to download this docker image at this moment, when I type docker images, there are no images available here, but I want to download this Ubuntu docker image from hub.docker.com. Just Google search, search for Ubuntu, and you'll get this Ubuntu image. Click on this Ubuntu image, guys. Just click on that official image from Ubuntu, and you got this command, docker pull Ubuntu command. Okay, you can either, by looking at this, you can type this, or you can even copy this also. Okay, just copy this and right click here. You will get this command. Docker pull is a command, and here docker image. Okay, whatever the docker image I want to install, name of the docker image I have to provide. Docker pull. Pull is for downloading, and Ubuntu is the name of the docker image. Okay, so this is the command, guys. Press enter. In a while, this Ubuntu docker image will get downloaded in my machine. Let's wait. Let's wait for this process to be completed. It's currently downloading. You see, it started downloading the Ubuntu docker image in my machine. So far, there were no docker images, but now after you trigger this command or run this command, docker pull name of the docker image, okay, that docker image is getting downloaded. It's extracting now. So it got downloaded, guys. Now type the same command. On the top, when you type docker images, you are not getting any docker images here because there are no docker images at the time available in your machine. Now, after you have downloaded this Ubuntu docker image, if you type the same command, that is docker images command, you will get the docker image. You see, one docker image is available right now in your machine. Ubuntu latest. Okay, Ubuntu latest is available. So how to how to so how to what is the purpose of this docker image? Okay, using this docker image, okay, by running this docker image, we can create the docker containers that I will explain later anyhow. Okay, that will come in the process. So Docker images are like exe files. I explained, as I already explained in the first session of the this Docker series, right? What is a Docker image and all those things I explained. If you have not seen my first video, just go and see the first video, guys. You'll understand what exactly the Docker images are. Okay, they are like exe files, guys, using which we can create the Docker containers. Fine. So fine. So On running these Docker images, Docker containers will be created. Fine. Anyhow, for now, we got this Ubuntu Docker image in our machine. So this was the command, guys. Docker pull was the command. Okay, Docker pull followed by the name of the Docker image. If you provide that and search this Docker, now type this Docker images, we'll get the list of images. At this moment, only one Docker image is available, downloaded in my machine. Now, if I want to remove this, okay, I have downloaded, I want to remove this Docker image from my machine. For that, this is the command, guys. Docker RMI remove, okay, remove the image. So have to give the ID of this Docker image. So here is the ID, guys. How to get this ID here? Select this ID, right click on this command prompt, select edit and say copy. Now right click here, you will get this image ID pasted here. You are simply running this command known as RMI, remove image. RMI stands for remove image. So using the Docker command, you are removing the image that only one image is there in your machine. That one downloaded image is there. That also you are removing here. Just press enter. The Docker image will be removed from your machine. Now, if you say Docker images, you see again there are no Docker images right now available. So again, guys, so CLS, just press CLS. At this moment, if I say Docker images, there are no Docker images now because we have removed whatever the Docker image we have downloaded that have removed using this RMI command. Now, guys, type Docker PS. There's another important command, guys. After Docker images command, which is very important, there's one more command that is Docker PS. Okay, when you type Docker PS here, you are not getting anything. There are no Docker containers available or running in your machine. So how to create the Docker containers? To create the Docker containers, we have to run these Docker images. Okay. So by running these Docker images, then we'll get the Docker containers created in our machine. But here there are no, at this moment, there are zero Docker containers. Even there are zero Docker images using which we can create these containers. So PS will give you the list of Docker containers which are running in your machine are available in your machine. So what we can do is, again, let's download one of the Docker images. Okay. Again, let's download this Ubuntu Docker image. So you know the process, right? You have to say hub.docker.com and search for the Ubuntu. You'll get this list of Docker images. Select the appropriate one and go to that particular Docker image and copy the command. That is Docker pull. Pull will download. The name of the Docker image here is Ubuntu. We have to give. Just right click here, press enter. Again, the Docker image will be downloaded into our machine. Let's wait. So it's again downloading the Ubuntu Docker image to our machine. Earlier I have downloaded, but again I have removed the image. But now again, freshly I'm downloading Ubuntu Docker image. So once this Docker image is downloaded, if you type Docker images, under that you will get Ubuntu image available. Okay. If I now type Docker images, you'll get the Ubuntu Docker image available. Now again, if I say Docker PS, there is an image, but there are no containers available. Okay. We have not used this particular Docker image to create a container in our machine. But how to create the container? Using this Docker image, how to create the container? Docker software uses this Docker image and creates a Docker container. But what is the command? Okay, what is the command for creating the Docker container out of this Docker image? For that, the command here we have is the run command, guys. Okay, so here run is the command. Docker run and give the name of the. So here we have to say already we downloaded. So simply say run, guys. Okay, so Docker run. Just say give the name of the Docker image. Okay, so select that, right click here and say edit and say copy and just paste it here and press enter. Okay, it will run the Docker image. It will create the Docker. So what happened? Okay, let's see Docker after running, guys. After running, let's say Docker images. I will say one Docker images will Docker PS. I will say, is there any Docker PS running? No, container is not created, guys. That is not the command. Docker run is not the command. Here is the command, guys. Okay. So this is the command we have to use. Okay, I have missed -it there. Okay, while creating the. So if you say Docker run means if already container is there, it will run the container. Okay. So the problem with this command was when I'll say CLS, guys, so that we will not get confused. If I say Docker run, name of the Docker image, that is Ubuntu. If I give here, the problem with this command is it will only run if the container is already created. Is the Ubuntu container already created here? No, right? only image is there, image file is there, but if I say docker run, since there is no container with this name Ubuntu, it's not running, guys. Okay, it's not running. That's a problem. That's why when I say docker ps, I'm not getting anything running here. No container is available. But there's one more command, guys, that is docker run hyphen it Ubuntu. Okay, that means if if already the Ubuntu container is there, it will run it. Otherwise, it will create the container and run it. Okay, so this docker run will create the Ubuntu container and run it. Only extra hyphen it we have to give for this purpose. Docker run hyphen it, run the Ubuntu container if it is available. Otherwise, create this Ubuntu container using the Ubuntu Docker image and then run it. Okay, so that's the process, guys. Just I'll give Ubuntu here and press enter. Since Ubuntu container is not available, it will first create and then run. You see, already you are getting the Ubuntu Linux Ubuntu operating system command prompt is coming. That means it has been running. Container is running. But here I cannot check whether I cannot run this docker ps command because this went to a different interface, Ubuntu interface it went. So what I will do is I'll open without closing this command prompt. I'll open another command prompt. Okay, a fresh command prompt I will open here. Since I already run this, okay, I created this container using the docker software using this command, right? Docker run hyphen it Ubuntu, and also docker container is now running. So here if I say docker images, it will give you the list of images available. If I say docker ps, you see one container is running already. That is Ubuntu container. Okay, using the image Ubuntu image, we created this container, docker container we created, which contains Ubuntu, and it is currently running. Running, guys. Okay, it's running. It's up 37 seconds back, and it's running currently. Okay, so now it is running, guys. Docker ps will give you the list of containers that are created. Fine. Now thing is that I want to stop it. Okay, I want to stop it from running. Okay, I want this docker container to stop. It's currently running, right? It's currently running, so I want to stop. For that, guys, there is a command like docker stop and have to give the id of the container. Select this container id which is currently running, and to stop it you have to use docker stop and give the id of the container which is currently running, and it will stop the container. Okay, it will stop. So here if I say docker ps, okay, you see no container is there, no container is running here, right? Earlier it was running, I stopped it. Now then I will start the container again, guys. Okay, I stopped it, right? I will start it again. Okay, docker start. Just press give the container ID, same container ID I gave here. It has started the container again. Again, if you say docker ps, it will give you the list of the containers which are running now. You see, again the container is running. Docker container is running. Docker container is a lightweight virtual machine kind of stuff, right? Container. It is a lightweight container which has this Ubuntu software, okay, Ubuntu operating system available, okay. So that's what is this. Using the Docker image of this Ubuntu, we created a Docker container having the Ubuntu operating system, lightweight machine, you can say, virtual machine kind of thing. Fine. So I started, guys. Now here I'll say CLS clear the screen. Now there are few set more commands are there, guys. Okay, 4 more are there. We'll complete them. So Docker stats, okay, this will give you the stats of the Docker, like whether the container is running or not. Okay, how much memory is utilized by this container. Okay, this particular lightweight virtual thing is utilizing how much of memory. You see, this much of memory is being utilized. It is lightweight, guys. Definitely, it's a lightweight. Okay, so like this kind of information, if you want to get regarding that running container, you can type this command, that is Docker stats. And again, I'll open this. This is there's no way to stop this, so I'll just open another command from Fishly, and here I'll type the other commands of Docker. Next command we have is the Docker system df, okay, which will give you the information about how many Docker images are there, how many active containers are running, all those stuff. Okay. For the Docker system df, okay, just press enter. It will give you how many images are there. One image is there, okay, one image is there, and it is active. Okay, only one image is active. And here containers, it's saying 3, but only one is active, that is Ubuntu container is active. Now I want to do one thing. I want to stop the container. Okay, I already have the id with me. I didn't delete this. Okay, whatever the id was there, I didn't delete that, guys. Okay, the container id of that Ubuntu, just docker stop container id. I'll stop the container, guys. Got stopped. Now if I say docker ps, you see no container is running at this moment. If I give this command docker system df, it will say that image is 1, but active containers that are currently running are 0, guys. Okay, 0 containers are active. In this moment, when containers are there but active containers are 0, okay, containers are there but active containers are there 0, in that case, if I give this command docker system prune hyphen f, if I give, okay, docker system prune hyphen f, if I give, what will happen is it will delete all the, okay, it will remove all the inactive containers. Just say this, you see, it has deleted a container because it's not active. Okay, deletes all the stopped containers, which are non-active containers will be deleted. Images won't be deleted, guys. Still we have the images. If I say docker images, you see, we'll still have the docker images, but docker ps or docker system df, if you give, you see here, images are not deleted, but containers got deleted. Inactive containers. Earlier, inactive containers were 3 here, but here inactive containers became 0. They got deleted, guys. Okay, that's the purpose of this command. Now, if you want to delete this image also, you see when I say docker images, image is still there, guys. If you want to remove this docker image, you already know this command, right? Docker RMI. I already demonstrated earlier here, somewhere here. Docker RMI is already demonstrated. I'm explaining again. So copy this image ID of the Docker, copy this, and here say Docker RMI and image ID of that Docker image. Just press enter. You see that Docker image got deleted. Now CLS, now type Docker, images, will not get any images. If you say Docker PS, you will not get any Docker containers running. So these are the list of commands, guys. Okay, in Docker commands, which are very important for us to get started with Docker. Okay, so here these are the list of the Docker commands that everyone should know, guys. Okay, so hope guys you understood all these Docker commands. I wish everyone should practice all these commands, okay, and get some confidence around these commands, list of commands. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Bye.